So Donald Trump is going to support the Biafrans. Wow, I just saw Donald Trump's spokesman speaking on how the Biafrans should continue their agitation, that when they have put down the strategies on ground and made everything, bring forth their case, they should present their case the right way. He told them many things he wants them to do, but that he's not going to tell them to go back. They should continue the agitation. The Americans will always stand for the truth. They may explore other options, and when they are done exploring other options, they will come and do what is the truth. Now, the question is it that our politicians are waiting? Nigerian politicians are waiting until the Igbos get to a point where a repeat of what happened in the 1960s, or I don't know, you guys should correct me. I wasn't born when all those things happened. So is it that time, that kind of thing they want to happen? What exactly do they really want to happen? I think it's high time they looked into this matter. If you don't want these people to continue agitating, I would advise that you give them what they want. Give them what they want. If you know that if you want them to remain as Nigerians, then whatever it is you are doing, divide it equally. Me, I'm not Igbo. I am not Yoruba. I am not Hausa. But me, I'm one person that is very fair. I like fairness. Because in the real sense, it doesn't make sense. This is their day 2 of the Biafra conference, and it's been ongoing. I did a video talking about the Biafra even before I knew they were on a convention, which I now did another video of the convention and posted it. That's him yesterday. So it happened that maybe it fell on the time I was talking about them. Now, people have argued that, Bianca was not supposed to take the appointment, being that she's Biafran. She has, betrayed them. She betrayed the Igbos. But one thing I want to ask the question is, I remember that Sam Nnamdi Kanu, there was this, court he went to, and then they asked him that what's going on in the East, that this sit at home is not helping matters, they should stop it and all that. Nnamdi Kanu now said if he was released, the sit at home will stop, that they did not burn anybody well to disobey him, and they will be sitting at home. So it goes to show that Nnamdi Kanu is a very formidable force, like he's a strong man in the East. I expect that they should have released him by now. They should release him because even the court does not have anything against Nnamdi Kanu. The court doesn't have anything against him. They have asked that the federal government, I think another place where I'll fall to the court is that they asked them to go and settle. Maybe the judges are tired of the case because the case doesn't even have substance again. It doesn't have anything to indict Nnamdi Kanu, but it's just that it's always difficult to fight the government. Now look at it this way. Buhari, who locked Nnamdi Kanu, when he was leaving, I expected that he should release that man and free him to go. You see, it is one thing for you people to see things starting small by small. By the time it becomes a problem, we will not be able to contain it. It is easier to break down a house than to build a house. It is easier to break down trust than to build trust. So it's high time the government, I expected Tinubu, all this is traveling up and down. He should pipe low. All this one that the governor of Enugu State is saying, Biafra, they should arrest Simon Ekpa. It's one thing to arrest somebody. It's another thing for you. You won't be able to arrest all the mammoth crowd I saw in that hall in Finland. People came from Switzerland, people came from the UK, people came from America, people came from Canada to converge in that hall to have that event. And you people think it's a joke. If Donald Trump is already going to support Biafra or already making moves to support Biafra, it's just because of reuse content. I'm not able to play that tip here. They introduced the man as Donald Trump's aide, or somebody who is a spokesman. Now the man is saying he will not, that there are other countries who started like this and they indeed gave them their own country. But right now the question is, these people that they gave their own country, some of them struggled. Yes, they will struggle, but they should not go back. That word, they should not go back on the agitating. It's a strong word. And I just hope that Tinubu is not also going to play balls with the Biafrans, because it's a very serious thing. These people are agitating, they want to go. They don't want to be with you because you have never shared things equally. Why not you people look into this? You say you are doing government of national unity, whatever. But how come the Igbos are not still feeling that togetherness. Okay, you people gave Bianca appointment. The Bianca's appointment does not, smell, it does not include them. They don't feel it includes them. Some have argued that why don't they give Igbos federal appointment? It's only state they give them. My own is, if Igbos are truly part of the people in this country, if the Igbos are truly part of what we want in this country, why not we do it right? Make it right. Make it right. Because the Igbos do not pay me. They don't pay me to say these things. But when something is right, let us call it right. Just like the Yorubas are agitating for different things. If the Yorubas are agitating for different things that they want to leave, why can't we look into this matter critically and attend to the Yorubas also, so that the Yorubas will not agitate? If the Yorubas leave, who is going to remain in Nigeria? Is it going to be these people? Is it going to be the Hausas? The Hausas now have come out last year. Is it early this year to say that no, that they want this time they want an Igbo president? The Hausas say they want an Igbo president. You know why? Because they have tasted this side, they've tasted this side. They only use them for political gain. They don't ever do anything good for them. They only use them for political gain. One moment they are agreeing to do the right thing. And the funny thing is that some of them will still go and vote the wrong party in the next election, because that's all they know how to do. They don't want to ever in their lives just stand by what is right. Every time they want to vote, they will give them small things and as a bait for them to agree to vote them. Once they vote them, they will not do the right thing. So look at this whole thing and let me know. I feel that they should do something urgently for the Biafrans, because the way this agitation, and you know that the Biafrans are more in diaspora and they have money. These people have so much money you don't want to know. The kind of money they have for them to be, organizing this kind of event in Finland, in that hotel, and it's going to be a 3-day event. They've done yesterday, today, and maybe they'll be finishing tomorrow. I don't know. But it's not a cheap, how will I explain it? It's not a cheap thing. It's not a cheap event. So it's high time the government of today forget about all those traveling to go to, every time you are in one place, the other time you are in the other place. They should forget about that thing and stay one place and really look inward and ask questions. Can we make things work for our country? Can we make things work for our country? Do you want Nigeria to disintegrate? Our prayer is that Nigeria should not disintegrate. But if you continue marginalizing a certain part of the country, they will definitely go their way. And we don't want war to come into Nigeria because we have little children. Some of us don't know where to run to because we believe in Nigeria, we live in Nigeria. So for some of you, you have dual citizenship, you will carry your family and go. But we that don't have, what do? We will remain. So if the Igbos are agitating, the Yoruba nation are agitating, call them together and ask them, what is it? What do you want? Is there nobody that can call this thing, call the president, call the vice, call the key holders, the Senate president, the House of Reps speaker, and sit down and ask them, okay, Yoruba people, what do you want? What is it? Let's settle it. They will tell you, okay, we'll work on it. You work on it. Igbos, come. You are agitating. We are sorry for whatever has happened in the past. Can we sit down on this round table? Let us discuss what is it that you are really agitating for, because there must be a problem for it to be solved, right? Now let us agree. And by the time you look into this whole thing, it might be something that you can do. All Igbos are asking for is fair sharing. Is everybody inclusiveness. Everybody should be inclusive. Bring them into this matter. That's all they want. They are not asking for too much. But you see, a lot of people are of the opinion that, the Igbos can go. It's one thing to say the Igbos can go, you don't care. But are you sure you will not care? By the time everything, sets out, are you sure you will not care? You will definitely care. You will definitely care. Because the Igbos live in Nigeria, the Yorubas live in. Who is going to remain in Nigeria? Who is going to remain? And I want the Hausas, the North, to understand that they do not own political power. It's not like they must be. When they say you hold political power, does not mean that. It means that you are the one that have ruled for the longest. It doesn't mean that you must be the one to always be in power. It doesn't mean the Yorubas will always be in power. The Igbos also should feel, when last did an Igbo man become president in this country? When last did an Igbo man become president of the Senate. Look at this whole thing. It's fairness that these people are fighting for. And if you can sort it, I'm sure the agitation will end.